When you see a monster plant eat a wasp. When you are texting someone and you are like, nah, this level of English is too strong for them. When you start working from home but you miss the subway. When you are in the middle of a good time and realize it is going to be a memory soon. People over 50 when they see an AI image of a soldier crying who has 13 fingers. Very impressive. It is beautiful. 12-year-old me sneaking in my mother's room to see where she hid my Xbox after I have been grounded. Me scraping the cream off an Oreo. On vacation. End of vacation. And tomorrow is Monday. When you see the cute and quirky girl of your dreams, you realize it is a femboy. You realize it is a femboy. When you accidentally swallow a lozenge, you just put in your mouth. Warner Bros., how much of our $200 million are we making back for Joker 2? Todd Phillips? Half. 33% of your job as a dad is staring at your kids like this until they act right. When your mom meets a friend of hers and you just standing there like, me missing my jobless life after getting job. Me. God, why must you give me your hardest battles? God, modern media be like, I would like some Mountain Dew. Here is a Mountain Dew bottle filled with piss. What the heck, that is not what I asked for. Damn these toxic fans. Watching yourself get fat after being thin your whole life? POV. You listen to an old song too much and the nostalgia does not hit anymore. What if you put on a virtual reality headset to experience this AI-generated reality a long time ago, and you have just forgotten about it because it is so realistic? When you see the cute and quirky girl of your dreams, you realize it is a femboy. Remember when we were kids and this was the coolest thing ever? Me thinking about life and questioning my choices in my room. Wall gecko lizard falling on me from the ceiling out of nowhere. Me clicking accept without reading. Disney Plus terms of service. Me looking straight in the eyes of my friend reporting in front of the whole class because I know she cannot take it being stared that intensely without laughing. Me opening Chrome. Chrome does not support uBlock anymore. 10 more minutes of sleep. Find out how jelly beans are made. Me at 1 a.m. Hey. Hi, you got a nice smile. Huh. Thanks. 10 years later, she made my day that day. 1 hour in Zoom. 24 hours in video games. Joker 1. Joker 2. Psychology students after learning about paraphilic disorders. Every day, we stray further from God. Your parents when you tell them you have been watching TV shows. Your parents when you tell them you have been playing video games. Going to stores to help local business and our economy instead of buying online. The products being the same ones they sell online and cost 3 times the original price. When you finally have enough battery percentage to roll over to the other side of the bed. Me watching my burrito get rolled up with absolutely zero structural integrity. When the true crime documentary you are watching starts to feel like a self-biography. Me pretending to laugh at the dumb jokes from the teacher because I need the grade. Gamers after playing Dota for 10 years. Wait a minute, I hate Dota. Using a VPN for privacy of communication. Using encrypted apps for securing your messages. Using someone else's phone to text. When you finally defeat that one boss, but you get defeated in the cutscene. Some random European town that has a 500-year-old castle. My city having a Taco Bell, KFC combo restaurant. How I look in the bedroom mirror. How I look in the bathroom mirror. How I look in the reflection of a random train window passing by. Me watching my, nah this won't come in exam questions in exam paper. Wife divorces me. Also, wife sells her wedding dress online with caption, worn once by mistake. Me, who's about to prove my friend wrong after we had a minor disagreement 9 years ago. Hey loser, using a password you can remember. Using the same password for everything. Letting Chrome remember all your passwords. Clicking forgot password every time. KSI, Mr. Beast, Logan Paul, Dan TDM. Sire, people aren't upgrading to Windows 11. Release the CrowdStrike bug for Windows 10. How companies feel after leaving my application unanswered instead of just rejecting me. The guy in CrowdStrike that approved the update that broke the internet. Chuckles. I'm in danger. Monday. Enjoying weekend. What people think working in science is like. What it's actually like. Trying to remember what sleep was like before cell phones with internet access became popular. Someone trying to insult or verbally hurt me. Having had zero positive interaction with anyone of their own initiative for 5+ years. 5-year-old me. I'm full, I can't eat anymore. Mom. Want chips? 5-year-old me. 5-year-old me. Walking normally on the mall floor, 5-year-old me, I can only step on the black tiles. Turns off the Wi-Fi while playing free-to-play mobile games to escape the ads. The game won't turn on without internet. Most of my friends. Getting married, having kids, fighting capitalism. Me. The sun is high and so am I. Me and the boys when a mobile game is gonna have a soft launch. Delta. United. An AA grounding flights globally. Intern making a small last-minute Cody change to an antivirus update. When you realize that the fidget spinner trend happened almost a decade ago. Trying not to yell out bullshit after my teacher said my class was the worst class she has taught in her 15 years of teaching. IT staff everywhere tonight after recovering from the CrowdStrike incident. Explicit sexual content on YouTube. YouTube moderators about to remove it. For educational purposes only. Boss, would you like to leave early today? Me. Always. Family. You're in your 30s, you should really start thinking about making a Me. Shut. When you see stray animals having sex on the way home, and you still can't lose your virginity, why God why? D. All of the above. A, B, C. Me in exam. A guy initiates a conversation. He likes the same shows that you like. He plays the same games that you play. He listens to the same music that you listen to. He is she. Why do billionaires care if they lose all their money? They'll just pull themselves up by their bootstraps and make it all back with their unbelievable work ethic. Plus, if they're poor, all the money will trickle back down to them, making them rich again. You meet a girl. She actually talks to you. She's really nice. Possible girlfriend, holy shit. She has the same name as your sister. Me trying to watch the YouTube video and Subway Surfers gameplay at the same time. Women after makeup, hair, and beauty products. Guys after using the same bar of soap they used on their ass and face. Me after trying to resurrect a dead meme from the last decade. It ain't much, but it's honest work. Me walking back to my car after being forced to use a public bathroom. Cheer up, you only need to work tomorrow and 45 more years. Taxing billionaires 35%. Taxing lottery winners 35%. War Thunder players realizing how many classified military documents they'll have access to if World War III starts and they all get drafted. I may not have a brain, gentlemen, but I have an idea. Shoes kids want today. Shoes I wanted as a kid. Me replying to her constantly, and she replying to me after 5 hours with "oh." Me looking at my boss when he complains about his new car having uncomfortable seats, while I have to wake up at 4 just to catch a train to be at work at 6. All metal slug be like, your character. The enemy you must face. When you sit down hearing glass break and remember you were using a thermometer. Sir, Florida man has finally figured out that Tesla chargers are undefended, easily broken into and contain $80 of copper. Divorce lawyers when they see a couple arguing in public. Psychologist, all dreams have a meaning. My dreams. Where are my pants? Oh my god, Tyler is so hot. Tyler. You find a new interesting looking show and start to watch it. It becomes horrible after a few episodes. Extroverts. Hi, how are you? I'm good. Thanks for asking. How are you? Introverts. When she came but her eyes didn't glow. Me whenever I'm trying to ask or talk about something funny to my parents. Therapist. You can change that negative thought. Me. But that's the truth. You can't change the truth. The therapist. My nan. You're so handsome. The ladies will line up just to date you. My dating experience? I have something in my inbox. It's a welcome message. How I sleep knowing you need a VCR to see all the stupid shit I recorded of myself when I was a kid. Me. Turns the key and locks the door. My brain 10 seconds later. People who wash their hands after pissing. People who wash their hands before and after pissing. People that don't wash at all. Learning English with textbooks. Learning English with Reddit. Me. The poster looks good. Let's watch the trailer. Now I know the full plot. People when 200 million chickens are slaughtered each day. I sleep. People when a single dog goes missing. Real shit. Me looking up the new seasons of a cartoon I used to watch passionately as a child. The new redesigns are literal garbage. 6 a.m. after pulling an all-nighter. 11 a.m. When you pressure your underlings to push out an update and it ends up causing a global outage. When you come back to work on Monday, hey, how was your 48-hour break? What I still feel was 5 years ago. What actually was 5 years ago? When you hear your coworkers arguing, people who save money for the future, people People who save money to open a business. People who save money to buy an iPhone every year. Pretty much every IT admin right now. IT staff when asked to volunteer their weekend to recover from CrowdStrike. Boss, how was your lunch? Me, go fuck yourself. You do you. The world if gaming laptops had good battery life. People who use Bluetooth instead of whatever garbage Sonos' new software is. Apply brakes. Attempt to avoid crash and ultimately fail. People in dashcam footages. Humans. No, AI is going to take over humanity. Yes, it is going to end us all one day. Also humans. Hey bro, this AI is only 2,000 times smarter than humans. Shall I make it more smarter? Yes. Twitter after MrBeast solves every cancer ever. Fuck it. Get the shovel at her. The what?